All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Neon Fawkes, how you doing, man? How was your day?
It was great considering I didn't go to work. I've got today and tomorrow off.
What?
So yeah, I'm recalibrated, refreshed,
nice,
ready to go.
Played a little bit of hooky from work? Or
wow, it's Liu days. It's after them driving me wild for so many weeks, I demanded a couple of days off.
Nice. That's good old sanity breaks, man. They're great.
Damn, Skippy.
Jules, I am super happy because today was Taco Tuesday.
That's still a thing.
Oh my God, it's a thing in my household. Let me tell you, you got to get yourself a good wife who understands that, you know, you just got to do your thing with synthwave and all that. You know, she just lets me run and just go crazy and do my little show and all that. But most of all, Taco Tuesday. She believes in it, and I believe in her, Jules. You know, it's an important thing in our household. So those two things I hold sacred: Taco Tuesday and synthwave. And today I'm getting my two favorite things, so I can't complain.
Ooh, nice. Well, I had Indian food.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
I'm not complaining yet.
We had shawarma too. We had shawarma yesterday.
Yeah.
This could be like the state of what we had for dinner. That's always a good alternate name for our show because we're always talking about food. I don't know. Oh, and I also got a new meat cleaver.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Nice. Is it a steel cleaver?
It is. It's steel cleaver. Meat cleaver.
I'm trying to go through the script right now, and it looks like you're a speed reader.
I am going to be a speed reader tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because we have got a lot to cover. We have a very special guest who we're not going to mention yet. It's a surprise. But let me be a speed reader and go into our top story of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our top story of the evening. Mysterious disc found in the streets of Bucharest, Romania leaves scientists baffled. You remember that disc, Jules?
Yeah. The one Vosto kind of disappeared in.
It's the one that Vosto found a few weeks ago before he disappeared. Rest in peace, Vosto. Where is Vosto? We have to... Sooner or later, we're going to have to send a search party out for him because it's been, what, a couple weeks now?
The mountains of Romania.
It's always the mountains of Romania that he's getting lost. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, it turns out that disc is still out there, and it is as strange as ever. So, with more on the story, we're going to turn it over to our roving reporter, Kitty Caboodle, who has more on the story. Kitty, are you out there?
Thanks, Dennis. I'm standing here in the middle of the street in Bucharest, Romania, where some strange phenomenon has occurred. As you all know, last week the city was ravaged by a gigantic mech battle. In the aftermath, we noticed a strange metallic disc rise from the ground in the middle of the street. The disc seems to be made of a metal that scientists have yet to explain, and the only other distinguishing feature seems to be an inscription written across the front of it that reads, "Kavinsky is coming." We checked in with a few who had witnessed this, and this is what they had to say.
Well, I was just down the road pumping up these big, beautiful biceps at the local improvised scrap metal gym when I saw this crazy fight take place. There was two giant mechs being chased by some Jamaican guy in a Jeep. They're all yelling and running around and shouting at each other. They even knocked over some of the street vendor carts with oranges and apples everywhere. When it was over, there was this shiny disc in the middle of the road. After the commotion died down, I went over there and placed my hand on it. After that, a spark of electricity hit me. All I want to do now is watch 80s movies, and I don't feel like myself anymore. What is happening?
I am the great Kavinsky. I have the ultimate power to make the most Spotify listeners, and I have just claimed this mere mortal to be one of my army of many followers. The year of my album is great, and I will soon take over the entire world with my powerful arpeggios. You will not be able to resist.
What happened?
Stand aside, madam. I must administer a shock to this man.
Wait, what?
You are starting to be transformed into a being we have yet to understand. We believe this shiny disc comes from another dimension, where Kavinsky's new album has already been released. It seems to have strange effects on anyone that touches it. I'm afraid we will have to take you away in this suspicious-looking van for further questioning.
What?
Get him in the van, boys.
Sir, wait! Stop! Well, Dennis, I have no idea what just happened, but I will certainly stay on top of the story and keep you up to date on all that happens. Dennis, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Kitty Caboodle, our new reporter, out on the scene.
With Arnold.
With Arnold. And yeah, all kinds of craziness going on. I just don't know what. Every time we do a news story, it always goes batshit crazy for some reason. I don't even know. Anywho, Mr. Neon Fawkes, I heard we had some people in the listening chat rooms all across our little sprawl here. You want to call out some shout outs real quick?
Sure, yeah. I just want to say hi to all the folks who are in our chats listening. We've got Hannah, Baird, and we've got Z, the central AI of Night Ride FM.
Yeah.
We've got Zoo in there, and Rose, and producer King Blake, producer Andrew Bennon, Night Razor's in there, Garen's in there, The Last Years is in there, Rex Balls is in there, as well as Jacket. And of course, over on YouTube, we've got Atex, Swedish producer.
Oh, nice.
And Vlad the Fifth, Adam Morgan, Howells, and Dysterian just joined. So hi guys, thanks for listening in. Oh jeez, Starcadian just jumped into the IRC chat.
Get out of town. Starcadian?
Yeah. I think he's a bit late. Karin played his track earlier in the day, but hey, I don't mind having Starcadian in the chat.
Shit, we'll play some Starcadian, right? We'll just add it to the list.
Hang on, I gotta go find my Starcadian tea.
Excellent. It's so nice to see everyone turning out to see. This is going to be a great show. I'm very, very excited. And before we go any further, we're going to drop some tunes on you guys here. And I know we have a great tune here for our first track. What do we have lined up here, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Well, our friend The Last Years from Connecticut is in the chat, as well as our friend Jacket, who's from Colorado. And they've paired up. The Last Years has got a track called Hands in the Dark, and this is the Jacket remix here on Night Ride FM.
Just listen to your heart. Come and
And that was Hands in the Dark. That's the Jacket remix. I can't see that because it's really light for some reason on my player. That is the Last Years. I know those guys. They're pretty
Yeah. Awesome remix. Good job, Jacket.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Oh, a quick last one. Somebody else joined in the chat there. I just want to say hi to Airbomb34 over on YouTube.
Nice. Airbomb. I love that name.
Yeah. So,
cool name. Yes.
what time is it now?
I tell you what, it is time for a very special guest. I'm trying to think of the next pun. I love this guy. This guy is amazing. Jesse, a.k.a. Street Cleaner. And we're so happy to have him on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Mr. Street Cleaner.
Hey. Sorry,
Hello.
I tripped on the curtain back there. I think somebody made a mess of your green room. Totally wasn't me. Was not me.
Trash the green room again.
Yeah, I mean, you can appreciate it as a piece of art what they did, but I just want to go on record. It wasn't me.
It is true. Yes, we like to keep it messy, but what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Staying busy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, busy. Lots of stuff in the works. As you guys know, I don't normally announce things. I just kind of like release them. So
it's true.
I got a lot of things that I'm ready to. I'm planning on releasing this year. I feel like I spent all of last year prepping for this year.
Wow.
I wonder if a lot of people were like that. I mean, what else are you gonna do in 2020?
I tell you, man, you've had a hell of a year. I mean, you just had the album released, Edge, which is fantastic. But more importantly, you got your own damn video game, dude. What's up with that?
Yeah, Street Cleaner, the video game.
Yo, that is ridiculous. Like, that's almost like it's almost like a joke where people were like, yeah, I'm going to make my brand into a video game. But no, like, you actually made your brand into a video game. Like, that's crazy.
Man, talk is cheap. Make shit happen, Like, you're gonna do a video game, make it. Everyone talks about doing stuff. Like,
that's it.
But yeah, I'll be completely honest, the majority of the heavy lifting, wasn't me. I was involved, obviously, but I was just one member of the team working on that game. Big kudos go to my partner Brooks. He's a genius, and he was able to just craft that game from the ground on up. He had an idea, in his head about where he wanted to go and what he wanted the end result to be, and he just literally started with I's and O's and built the game engine, and then built the sprite handling, and then built the audio handling side of it, and he started from the ground up and he built that entire game. So there's no like Unity engine or Unreal or anything like that running that game. That's
like old school.
He made his own sprite engines and moved it around and stuff.
Yeah, he did lots of stuff. I think as far as the sprite, he did all the artwork as well. So as far as the sprites go, I think he did use a sprite editor. I'm not sure about that. I'll ask him. Maybe it's a modified sprite editor, but other than that, he really he really took charge. Like when they say when you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you take the lid off the peanut butter jar first. Well, in his case, he went and he planted some peanuts. You know what I mean?
I don't know, yeah. Dennis. I think Z's got some competition now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we need a Night Ride
our Discord
video game now.
Yeah, Z. When are we having a Night Ride video game?
Yeah, get to work on that.
He'll have it done overnight.
So, all right, let's dive into the video game real quick as far as like what you can do with this thing, because I have it on Steam. And by the way, if you guys haven't gotten a chance to play Street Cleaner the video game, go out on Steam right now. It is released. It is like out there in the wild. You can do all kinds of crazy things. You can hit rats over the top of the head with a bat. And this is my favorite part, because most video games are like, okay, I'm a badass, I got a bat, I'm going to run around, beating people up. No, dude, you got a bat and a gun that you'd be like, you could switch it up. Like, whenever you feel like it, you want to shoot them, you can shoot them if you want to hit them over the head. And not only that, you can jump on them like Superman. Whose idea was it to jump on top of the characters? Super
the
Mario.
dive kick. Yeah, that's so. So Brooks and I are both big fans of the DuckTales video game for the NES, and
yeah, I remember that.
And so
Yeah.
with DuckTales, you didn't just jump on somebody; you had to pogo on them. By pressing down and while you're attacking in the air, and then you'd pogo on them, and so you'd hit them, you'd destroy them, and then it would send you back up so that you could chain it and hit the next enemy and that kind of thing. And we're like, oh man, that definitely has to be something the street cleaner does.
That's amazing.
And so yeah, the dive kick is oftentimes the most powerful weapon in the whole game.
Yeah, I believe so, because that's my favorite part actually, is especially when you can jump on more than one dude at a time. Like, you can just pogo off of one and onto the other. Like,
yeah, we try in that first level, try to teach the player that's what you should be doing by making like an impassable like ledge. The only way to get past it is to jump onto like floating helicopter drone things.
Absolutely.
And chain from one to the other. But yeah,
very cool.
Now, is that your motorcycle in the game?
it's modeled. It's loosely modeled off the motorcycle from the Payback cover, which is
okay.
Nice.
It's a CBR, yeah.
And there's also bonuses. I think you have like a white suit. Like, you can come out in like a white outfit.
Yeah.
Or is that like a
There's
urban legend?
I gotta say, there are a lot of unlockables and a lot of secrets in the game, and there's still, to the best of our knowledge, most of them haven't been found yet. Oh yeah, the game is littered with unlockables and stuff. I'm not going to give away too much here, but if anybody's playing the game and you think you beat it, it's like, oh well, check it out. I'm not saying that there's only one alternate, playable character. There could be more,
All right, so real quick though, we're going to drop one little secret, and it's not a real big secret, but I'm going to drop it. If you guys are playing the game and you're low on energy and you see the dog, I'm just going to put this out there. Pet the dog.
Pet the dog.
Pet the dog. That's also a really cool Easter egg too. Whose idea was it to pet the dog? Was that?
That was all Brooks's idea. Okay. Yeah.
I love it.
That was a necessity. You got it. Yeah. It's strategically, the dogs serve a purpose. I think there's 4 throughout the game.
Oh, nice.
So if you see one, you kind of have to go out of your way to get to them a little bit. They're not like along your path mostly. So if you see one, go pet it.
That's it. And it's also a good moral, because it just pays to be nice. Be nice to animals.
You don't want to make a game where you're going around kicking dogs.
Well, and it pays off once you beat the game. Like, I don't want to spoil the end of the game, but if you beat the game, it's kind of a good thing that you pet those dogs.
A dog friendship game. That sounds amazing.
I'm trying to think, is this street cleaner guy? Is he a cat person or a dog person? I think he definitely would be a dog person.
Apparently, yeah.
That's amazing. I tell you what, we're going to dive into the street cleaner character and your music and everything like that. But before we do, let's dive into one of your songs, because we're here to be all about street cleaners. So let's go ahead and dive into our first track. Now, I gave Jules the opportunity to pick this. Did we play this last week? I don't even know if we did. Or was it a different one? Oh, it was a different one. That's right. This one is actually, what would they call this? What would Karn call this track?
Everybody ready for a drink?
Everyone, get your drinks.
Yeah,
get your Canada Dry.
Titular track from Mr. Cleaner's new album, Edge.
And you're listening to it here on Night Ride FM. man, that was Edge.
Oh, that was great. Track.
Edge by Street Cleaner.
So okay, I gotta ask Jesse something, but before we do that, just some quick shout outs to some folks who've joined in.
Shout outs.
We've got Liger Zero and Jonathan Leparati, and producer C. Thomas Howell has joined us.
Oh, nice.
He's running these little battle of the female 80s musicians
is Vanity
on Twitter
in
these
that?
days. Yeah, and I can't believe he went and got. So he had one where it was Pat Benatar up against, who was it?
Vanity?
No, it was Pat Benatar against
Tiffany.
No,
Tiffany?
yeah, well Tiffany lost, but who was the other one? Anyways,
It's not Vanity?
yeah, he went and tagged the artist, and I'm sure she got like 50 people to come in and vote for her. And I tried tagging Pat Benatar, and I got nothing.
She left you in the dust, huh? Left you in the cold.
I see Thomas Howell, and we also in YouTube we've got Captain Nibiros,
Nice.
Johnny Proxo, and Mikhail Kassel.
Hey, the captain is amazing. I think the captain is an amazing person.
That's awesome. I love the name.
If you're listening.
Very nice.
And oh yeah, you know what? I can't forget Kit.
Snugs
We're
Kit.
in the IRC.
Yeah, if you guys are on the YouTube, if this is the first time listening, first of all, I apologize for talking. This is an actual radio station, Night Ride FM. We do this 24/7, not the show 24/7. We just do like these little programs, and we talk to artists, and we play music, and we do rad things. But we have a huge community. We have a Discord. You can always come into our Discord. Our Discord is discord.gg/synthwave. It can't get any easier than that. And we have an IRC, a real IRC. It's like working. You can use a client. You can go on the website, nightride.fm. You can check us out in the IRC and act cool, man, like all the computer nerds do and stuff. The old school way, before Facebook and Twitter.
I'm still waiting for Z to spin up a BBS.
We're close. I think we have
The only way you can get on it is with a modem.
Nice. I want to dial up 28.
14.4 modem.
Yes, that's even better. What are we talking about?
We've got Street Cleaner on with us.
Street Cleaner.
All right, so I had a question. Who does the guitars in that track?
So that is a buddy of mine, Jake. He's in a band called Kirby's Dream Band. They're a video game cover band from here in San Diego, and I don't know. We were like going on a hike together or something one time, and I was just like, hey, how come we never did anything? Like, we never riffed on anything before. And so, he came up with that lick there, and we built a song around it. And then when I was putting it all together, I had found an earlier track that I was working on with Ian Cowell of the group Birthday, and there was lots of guitar takes that he'd done that was just like noises, just like dive bombs and a lot of sustain and feedback and stuff like that. So I textured the song with his guitar sounds. So there's two guitarists in there. There's Ian Cowell and my buddy Jake.
Nice. Very good. So you got rad sounds, you got video games, you got apparently you've got some remixing chops as well, because I heard this remix that you did of this song. Let me tell you, when I first heard it, I was absolutely blown away. Okay, so I don't even know how did you even get Al Pacino? How'd you get a chance to remix his track? That's what I don't even. You know what? I tell you what. Let's just play this new remix by Street Cleaner. This is actually a premiere right here on Night Ride FM. This is a killer remix of an old. This is kind of like a retro thing. It's actually a commercial. It's called Dunkachino, and let's go ahead and let's drop it, and then we'll talk about it. Sound good?
I'm here for this.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, special debut right here on Night Ride FM. This is Street Cleaner with Dunkachino.
Something's brewing at D&D. Dunkachino. It's a whole new game. Dunkachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend. Alligator, ooh, lucky night. This whole trial is out of sight. They pull me back in with hazelnut too. Caramel swirl, I know it was you. Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Can't get enough of my Dunkachino. Kids from 7 to 17 lining up for my Dunkachino. What's my name? Dunkachino. I'm Dunkachino.
Oh my God!
I can't.
How have I not heard that before?
I can't. All right, so we have a lot to unpack here. And first of all, where in the world? Where did this idea come from? Because this to me is like, it's so on brand for you as a person, because, you know, to get to know you, the man behind Street Cleaner, you're fun, dude. You know, you always have a good sense of humor. I saw this on social media the other day, and I'm like, we're totally going to play this. And not only that, you have a video that goes along with the track, too. It's amazing.
Yeah, I synced up the video to it, because the track is actually like 120% faster than the actual track. So like, I had went in and made a little video. I just took the video. Basically, sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to start. I found out recently, a new discovery to me, but I'm sure a lot of people knew this already. When they release movies in 5.1 audio, the audio split up into 5 channels. And I just recently discovered that I can use a tool on my computer and separate those channels. And oftentimes there'll be like, you know, channels that just are doing sound effects and voice, or just sound effects and no music, and some channels that are doing just music and that kind of thing.
And you can extract it like a clean extraction.
Sneaky.
Yeah, so I've been doing that. Like I got like the Matrix, and like I redubbed the music from like Boogerman from Genesis, and then, you know, and I was just messing around with that. So, you know, all you hear is voice and so I found this website, which all they do is they just upload video clips with 5.1 surround sound audio, and they uploaded the Mortal Kombat trailer the day that came out.
Oh my
God! And
God.
so I was like, oh, this is great. I got to do this. And so I pulled the music off, the horrible, you know, generic movie trailer music, and I redubbed it with the original Mortal Kombat soundtrack from Lords of Acid, and they retweeted it, you know, and they reposted it, and it was like pretty rad. And I was like, oh, where do I go from here?
Wait, Lords of Acid retweeted your remix?
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah,
That's so neat.
Angry Video Game Nerd got in on it, and he reposted it as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh man, this is what I want to do now.
You don't get any better than it.
New hobby. So I went poking around, and I found somebody had put the 5.1 mix of Dunkachino up. I was like, well, there we go.
That's incredible.
But the goal, I just want to point out, like, the goal here is like as low effort as possible. So
right,
like
the show.
I'm not. Thanks.
No, my show.
Don't be so self-deprecating there, man.
So Jonathan Leparati's like, Link, where's the link?
I tell you, we do have a link somewhere. I'll retweet it on my Twitter. If you're not following me or Jules, what's wrong with you?
You
just
guys
kidding.
are welcome. I shared the video with you guys, so you guys are welcome to post it wherever you want.
Nice. Maybe we'll put that on the
like,
YouTube.
you know, because the whole low effort thing, don't think that I really put much effort into that music. It was kind of presets and loops and stuff.
It is nice. It's funny though when you can take something and do a very low effort. I've done that in the past where my real goal is to like have the least amount of effort to get the most amount of impact. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, the best thing about it is you're not out much. You know, you're out of like 10 seconds of your time. Sometimes I'll do like synthwave graphics for like upcoming shows and stuff like that. I'll use like, I'm not gonna lie, I use a synthwave generator. I'm not gonna lie.
Why not? Yeah.
It's there.
Synthwave generator.
We actually have a spin-off show, me and Hannah B, who is also in the chat room. It's called Dennis and Hannah B Do a Thing. And I was like, this is going to be on brand to make the laziest graphic and like it's like the laziest show that you can possibly do. Like we literally have like no script, no effort in it whatsoever. When in fact we don't even schedule them. We're just like, do you want to do a show? She's like, hell yeah, and we just do a show, like boom, right there. And
Nice.
and it's great because low impact, but it's fun. And sometimes when you're noodling around with things like that, you find like you discover the most awesome things in the world. Like you could be doing these like little remixes with low effort, but I mean you could come across gold and be like, especially with the Dunkachino mix. I mean, you can't top that. That's that's high marks right there for 2021. I think I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna raise the bar any higher than that, really, honestly. But
If I set the bar with a fucking Dunkachino, then this year is gonna be awful. Oh man,
you're gonna have a shitty year. But
yeah, we're gonna have a bad year.
no, 2020 I'm sure was a bummer, but 2021 is already looking better, especially with the COVID effort and everyone is getting their shots. I heard like 99% of the U.S. Sorry, Canada is vaccinated,
yeah.
and
I'll get
We're
my
getting
shot
ready.
in like 2030 or something.
I tell you what,
Canada's going.
we're still trying to get Jules a vaccine shot. So let's go ahead
Somebody
and
mail him a syringe. That's something you can do.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? I'll order a cassette or something, and somebody just package a couple of syringes in.
Sneak it in the cassette, and then
I'm trying to think of what other American contraband we can throw in there.
We're gonna work on it. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. We're gonna drop another song on you guys real quick while we work on getting Jules ready to go for these shows, man. We're gonna hopefully get him out in the wild once again. But in the meantime, what do we have lined up here, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Ooh, well, I think this was one of your picks.
Is it?
From Street Cleaner.
Oh yes.
I know that guy.
Oh yes. Before we play this, I want to say this is my favorite Street Cleaner show song. I say show because I saw you at Neon and you play this and you were just like, you're fantastic. You jumped out in the crowd and it was just like the whole audience participation part was just fantastic because there's just this one part that people just love to yell when they hear this song. And of course that line is it's a little line called Bitches Leave. Here it is, Night Ride FM.
Bitches leave.
And that was my favorite song, Bitches Leave.
Yeah.
That was some good energy.
I love it. I love it.
That almost got me beat up in on tour.
What? Did it?
Yeah. Protector 101 and I played a bunch of shows, and one of them was at this little dive bar in Charleston, and it was kind of random, but like we didn't have any. I don't know. Anyways, we played this place in Charleston, and it was a punk rock bar, and it was a bunch of punk dudes and punk ladies and stuff doing their thing. So that I don't think they were really into what we were putting down.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready for
yeah.
it.
So when that song played, I do the little hand gesture, bitches leave, and a lady had thought that I was actually saying that to her. And so her she's like at a pool table far away, and I'm sure a few drinks in, and so her boyfriend was like, "Ooh, what the heck, bro?" And like got so aggro. I was like, "Well, this is it. This is
really real."
Have a broken jaw or something. Great, So let me go out to the car and get my baseball bat real quick, please.
Yeah, right.
But,
you can't beat up street cleaner at his own game.
I talked him down, I totally used my drunk foo on him and talked him down, and he bought a shirt.
Nice. Yeah, it's crazy, especially like some of these bars, man. You mix alcohol and a little bit of loud music. I mean, just my years of DJing, I've done some divey bars, man, and things happen.
It's funny what a street cleaner T-shirt can do for you.
It's true. Right. It is true.
Do you have one? Do you have one yet, Dennis?
I don't think I do have one. We gotta change that. We gotta work on it.
I am as of Bandcamp Friday. I don't have a single shirt left.
Wow.
Like it was insane. This Bandcamp Friday, you guys, like for everyone listening,
they did good.
Crap. You guys cleared me out.
Nice.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Sold out.
Yeah, it was insane. Like I had on Saturday I had shipped 50 packages, and then I was packing them up as they were coming in, and yesterday I made another trip to the post office. It was like, I think I have a few CDs left, and obviously EPR still has some vinyls left, but I got cleared out on Friday.
I love that, like that kind of dual pack vinyl.
Oh yeah.
The heat wave and the hardware.
It's fantastic.
Oh, I love it.
So good on you, Bandcamp.
I thought that was pretty rad. What's that?
I was gonna say good on you, Bandcamp. Good job, Jules, for buying everyone's album.
Thank you, Jules.
How much did you spend last week? Do you want to tell everyone, or is that a secret? $300. What was that?
So you know what? So now I'm realizing. So I look at Death by Neon, right? He's up in the 8,000 something odd items in his collection. But I realize that guy's kind of sneaky. He's sometimes he buys singles, like he'll buy tracks.
That guy,
right? Which is smart because your money goes further, right?
I guess true,
if you know which songs you want. But I'm not that smart. I'm like, I'll just grab the album. I'll grab this album.
It's only $7.
I've definitely seen that before, where it's just like I've always just me personally. I don't care what anybody else does. That's their thing. But for me, full length is going to be $5, and EP is $250. Like, and that's how I've always done it. And every now and then, like an album, like somebody will buy every track on an album, and it's just like, okay, cool. Like that's
cool. That's nice.
That's $11 you just spent, but like.
Usually it's the labels who charge the $9.99.
There's true.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I've seen some artists, throw some high numbers up there before. I was like, I guess that's their, no. I'm not going to talk down anyone's value.
Yeah.
No. Hey, if your music's good, or if somebody likes your music, they'll pay.
That's all right. I guess Bandcamp is going to start doing what is that? NFTs now?
No.
What did it call them?
Oh, jeez.
That's not even that's like politics and NFT discussions are not allowed on our radio station because it's pretty much the same thing. I saw some tweets.
I mean, artists can make some money off NFTs, but and then you've got other artists who are like, how much energy is spent making an NFT?
Guys, we are turning the state of synth. This episode is a matter of fact, we're turning this episode right here into an NFT. I'm just putting that out there.
The state of blockchain.
The state of blockchain, and you are a part of it, and all the people in the... Hey, look, it's the Paradise Arcade Eric. He just jumped into the IRC chat room. Very nice.
Paradise Arcade, those guys are so awesome.
Yeah, we
love those guys.
Eric
Seriously.
and Kyle.
Excellent interview with you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Those guys are great.
I also want to
try not to repeat myself.
Yeah, wait, we should have asked them. It's like, hey man, can we borrow your questions?
That's right.
I want to say a shout out to Thetanbait. He's in the chat as well.
Nice.
And El Deuterino over in YouTube.
Mr. Carver, also in...
Yeah, Mr.
He
Carver.
loves this. Well, we love you too, man. Thanks for listening to the show. Let's drop some more music on the peoples. Mr. Neon Fawkes, what do we have lined up next?
Ooh, well, this was a submission to us. And thanks to you for bringing this one up onto our script tonight.
Oh, yes.
Supremo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, an artist from Vancouver submitted this track. It's called Expansion. And here it is, here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Supremo with Expansion. Man, that song just blows my face off.
That's cool, a fellow Canuck.
Yeah. You guys really rocking and rolling up there in the Canada states. Are you guys states? Provinces?
Provinces.
I mean, you can't get vaccines, but, you know.
Provinces and territories.
Yeah.
Kind of like your states and what do you call them?
Arkansas?
What do you call places like Washington, D.C.?
What is that?
It's not a state. It's a
It's
something
dominion.
that's not a state.
Who knows Latin?
Get some Latin. Get some Latin. Sorry, I only know Aramaic. Can't help you. Can't help you there.
I don't know. Wow, what a way to get off the subject. What are we talking about? We're talking about awesome rad music. Okay.
Let's talk about Mr. Cleaner's new album, Edge.
Yes, let's talk about the Edge album that came out of nowhere, bro. You just dropped this on everybody.
No warning or nothing. Just, hey, new album. Here you go.
Yeah, boom. I've been working on it since 2019.
Wow.
And and I'm a pretty slow producer. It takes me a while to get ideas I like out and done right. And for every 10 tracks that I start, I may finish one, and for every 10 that I finish, I may keep one. You know what I mean? So
right.
it was a process. That album started with with just kind of like being inspired by anime, PC 98, PC 88 games, stuff like that, and I just tried to move the mythology along a little bit. The Annihilation was very Doom and Quake and first-person shooter inspired, and
right.
So just kind of evolving a little bit.
So this involves the story. It evolves the story to where are we at now in the adventure of Street Cleaner?
Well, I liken it to if you've ever played a Zelda game, like Link is not the same Link in every game. It's so Street Cleaner can be like that, right? It doesn't have to be.
It's like an iteration.
Yeah, it's like the spirit maybe or something, and so the joke there is my next album is going to be a country western album, and
nice.
And Street Cleaner is going to be
He's literally going to be cleaning streets. Speaking of cleaning streets, okay, we got to jump back to the Synth Valley Stream Fest.
Ah, yeah. That was epic.
The coolest thing that I've seen in 2020 was literally Street Cleaner playing the guitar behind a street cleaner, a real street cleaner, and basically that was your live performance. Where'd you get the idea? How did you implement it? And what kind of crazy things happened while you were trying to put that whole thing together? Because it was pretty technically complicated, right? I mean, it had to be, right?
I don't want to break the kayfabe too much, but it was. I got invited by Starfarer to be on the very first Synth Valley Stream Fest, and I was just trying to come up with ideas, stuff to do a little bit differently. And every time I back out of the driveway, I look at that little screen, make sure no little kids are running behind the car or anything, And I was like, I wonder if I could capture this, and how would that work, And I'm already, if you've ever seen me live, I'm already wireless. Everything I need to do is on my guitar from queuing things up, adjusting levels, samples, everything, and obviously playing, switching patches, stuff like that. I can do all that remotely, so I don't need to be tethered to anything. So I was just trying to come up with something unique and original, and
nice.
That was pretty fun. I was kind of hoping that somebody would come along and bug me. Nobody did. No security guards or police officers or anything. I thought for sure a security guard or something would come out and say something to me, but nobody did. We had a game plan for if that were to happen. We knew, me and the person driving knew exactly what we were going to do.
You're going to let the cameras roll, man.
Oh yeah, it was not going to stop no matter what. They were going to have to physically stop me because I was not going to stop.
The end of the concert, you're on the ground, and I shouldn't make cop handcuffing jokes or nothing like that because the state of the world. But I can envision in my head all kinds of crazy endings to that concert that don't involve you finishing the song.
I love when the car just gets a little bit too far away and you see Yeah, so you like picking up the pace and running along.
Oh man, my pants are falling down. You can't play a guitar and pull your pants up and run at the same time.
That is true.
Oh, that's the most demasculating thing ever. If I had ever had an ego, that would have killed it right there.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Well, now we know you cannot keep your pants up and play guitar at the same time.
You ever wanted to know, kid?
If you're ever playing guitar behind a street cleaner, just heed that word of warning. Very nice.
Love it.
All right, so we have some more fun, and man, it's just having a great time here. I love like I feel like we can just do this show like for the rest of the night because this is fun. You're great to be on the show, and yeah, what's that, Jules?
Quick shout out to Spencer.
Yeah, very nice. And by the way, I meant nothing by the Arkansas joke because I mean, after all, I am from New Jersey, so we're kind of our own little planet, I guess. Anybody from New Jersey, which I am from New Jersey. Mm-hmm. Let's play a song, Jules. What do we got?
Ooh. Well, Megan McDuffie dropped the first single.
Yes.
Yeah. So this single is a her tribute. It's an original song, a tribute to the movie Labyrinth.
Ooh,
and
very
it's
nice.
the first single from her upcoming album Inner Demons. So here it is. It's Megan McDuffie with 13th Hour here on Night Ride FM.
Out to the darkness to steal him.
And that was the 13th hour. I feel like there's like some songs that, or maybe it's like the later we go in the night, the higher I go with my artist and title mentions.
What, your pitch?
That was 13th hour by Megan McDuffie.
You're hitting your radio puberty.
I gotta catch an Andy Lash show. That's what I gotta do. I'm trying to keep up, man. I'm really trying to keep up. Anyway, we have oh wait, hold on one second. Hold on. Wait, what? This just in. We have something coming in on the wire here. The Midnight has completed listening of their second remix competition. What?
Ah, yeah.
And the winner, oh, look at this, Jules. The winner is none other than Droid Bishop's remix of Deep Blue. Congrats to the Bish.
Droid Bishop.
I mean, you know, we all knew that was going to happen. Yeah. I mean, it's the Bish.
You know, I feel bad because there were some incredible submissions.
Yeah. I mean,
I know,
how
like,
many?
System Glitch put in a great one.
Yeah.
And didn't even get played. And then there was Yoru and Demi K's, which was excellent.
Did that one get played?
Yeah, it did. I think it was like played on one of the streams last Thursday.
Nice. How many songs?
Can I tell my Droid Bishop story real quick?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Please do.
Years ago, I think it was 2015, I went to a show, and for anyone listening, like my real birth last name is Bishop. So you know, early on in the synthwave era, there was already two bishops. There was Bishop of Battle. I don't know if you guys remember him, and then there was Droid Bishop. And I was like, dang, like this is kind of strange. I guess I'm not using the name Bishop. But anyways, I listened to Droid Bishop, and I was just like, damn, this is amazing. This is phenomenal. This is, you know. And then I had walked out of the bathroom, and a friend. So I went to a show. And I'd walked out of the bathroom, and a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, Droid Bishop just went in there," and I was like, "What?" And I just went on autopilot, turned back around, went right back into the bathroom, and as he's going pee at a urinal, I'm like, "Hey, are you Droid Bishop?" And he's just like does this really slow look over as he's peeing, and he goes, "Yes," like, "Yes, I am." And I was just like, "Oh, sick." Well, and then it like clicked, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell this on a podcast."
Let me shake your hand, buddy.
Yeah.
Many later, you get to tell it.
Yeah.
And James is so cool too.
James is a great guy. James is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad I can call him a friend. Like he's
incredible.
Really, an incredible, amazing guy.
And so incredibly talented too.
Oh my God, that last album music.
Music.
Oh my God.
I can't. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, he set a bar pretty high, and he's got another album on the way this year. So it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Let me just tell you about Droid Bishop's album music. My wife is not a synthwave fan, like at all. I'm just gonna put that out there. But I have Droid Bishop's CD in the car. This is our one car that we have. To commute and all that. My wife drives it to work and all that, an hour up and back. And that CD has been in my CD player for maybe about a half a year now. And I am so surprised that CD has not gotten removed. Because I know, like, I purposely leave it on just to piss her off. And she turns on the car and she's going to hear Droid Bishop. But you know what? Not one time did I ever see that CD turned off or like removed or ejected, because she, it's my wife. She's a Spitfire. But yeah, the Bish, man, even my wife approves of that album, man. It's just so, it hits you on so many different levels. You don't even have to be a synthwave fan to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
So
you guys should get him on the show someday.
We should get him on the show. We actually did.
I know.
We should get him on again. We should just like bring him on like every
other show, yeah.
And like just sit there and like
the state of Bishop, and that way we can have Street Cleaner on as well.
Yeah.
We gush over him like every time, even while like we're just like, you're so good. He's fun though. He's a real fun dude. But anyway, so that's great. Congratulations on winning another thing, Droid Bishop. Good job winning that midnight contest. So yeah, many great songs. Are they putting anything else out for? They're putting it on a CD compilation or something like that. I heard they were doing like something with the winners, or
I don't know.
am I just full of shit?
I think you might be right. Maybe.
Album releases, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have going on?
That transition.
Jules, I know we have some streaming shows soon to be hopefully in real life shows, but in the meantime, what do we have to keep us moving along?
Well, let's see, album releases. Let's do some album releases.
All right, let's do that first.
March 1st, some artist named Steamboater dropped an album called Edge.
Oh shit!
I don't have a steamboat whistle.
Okay.
I'm
And then,
ill prepared.
Yeah, on March 7th, this past weekend, Heartbeat Hero dropped 2 albums.
Nice.
Synth from the Heart and Alive in the Dark. And I tuned in on Saturday. Karin was on Heartbeat Hero's show.
2 albums?
Same time. Yeah.
How do you drop 2 albums back to back?
I don't know.
That's
It's
like
from
ballin' shit right
It's from
there.
the Netherlands. They do their own thing, right?
Wow.
And then, so March 12th, coming up, Neverman is dropping his remix album. That's going to feature all kinds of people on it, especially people like Elevate the Sky, many others.
Nice.
And March 15th, Baldocaster dropping his EP called Cult of Saturn.
Yay.
And let's see.
Mark Cooper, our buddy.
Yeah, today, Mark Cooper dropped his new album. It's called Success and Failure. It's actually, if you listen to the lyrics going on, he's talking about himself.
Nice.
It's actually pretty deep and pretty intense.
I was listening to a little bit of that.
Yeah, and once again, he's got a track on there with a collab with Ace Buchanan.
Yep.
Because Mark's all about snagging some collabs from the Finns.
Sweet collabs.
March 19th, Starfarer's dropping his Multiverse EP or album, and it's nothing but remixes of all his tracks by everybody. Everybody.
Wow.
And then the Midnight, their horror show album, is going to be available on March 19th on all the other platforms besides Amazon, because they did the little Amazon exclusive for a few months there.
Yep.
Now it's dropping on all the other platforms.
That was a good album. I like that one.
Oh, I was come on.
Neon Medusa.
Essinger plus Anybody is good stuff.
Good stuff.
And finally, let's see. Wow, there's plenty of other things, but one I wanted to make note of, Tootie Cat, one of our favorite artists, is dropping it's a remix EP of one song. It's called Zakat, which is Russian. I just found this out today because I was trying to figure out how to type this. It's Sunset, their track Sunset. It's just a whole bunch of remixes. So yeah, Tootie Cat with Zakat.
I thought it was like a cat thing.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, what, is this Russian for cat? Or 2 cats? Or something? No, it's Sunset.
Oh, very good. All right. Very nice, Mr. Jules. I tell you what, we have another track. We have a bunch of tracks. We just actually added a bunch of tracks because, we like music. We have another one lined up here for you. What do we have going next, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Netherlands, this other artist named Mantis dropped an EP with 2 tracks on it. One called DeLorean, the other one called Down the Rabbit Hole. And you'll find it on Retro City Records. So I picked the song DeLorean. It's actually really, really cool. So here it is, Mantis with DeLorean here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Mantis by DeLorean. I did it again, Jules. I did it again. DeLorean by Mantis. Man,
Yes.
it's getting late.
From the Netherlands, yep.
Great
Awesome
tune,
track.
though. I like that. All right, so we have a couple more questions for Mr. Street Cleaner. Go ahead, Jules. I know you had a couple you were savoring. You're ready to just launch them out right now.
Alright. So 'cause I have yet to see Street Cleaner in concert yet. But I gotta ask, what's your most memorable concert you've played?
Most memorable.
That one time you got in a fight almost by
The
playing
most memorable.
Bitches League.
There's a memory attached to every single show I've ever played. Obviously, Neon was an experience. That was really fun.
Oh yeah.
I've played a lot of fun shows with a lot of acts. I think I want to say the first show that I played that was more than just, I don't want to say just a bar full of people, but the first time I ever played like a real big banger of a show is when I played direct support for the Midnight.
Nice.
But it was a midnight DJ set.
Okay.
It was one guy from the Midnight, not what are their names there, Jules?
So it was Tim, right?
It must have been Tim.
It was Tim. Yeah, so Tim was doing a DJ set thing.
Ah.
But the thing is the venue fit 500 and they sold out. And so
Nice.
and so I went up there and I got my half an hour, and this is quite a few years back. And so it was the first time I ever had like that type of show. And then, I think playing shows with some of my idols and stuff, that's always really fun. I played a show a couple Halloweens ago with Stabbing Westward, and that was really fun.
Sweet.
And then, those are some of my more memorable shows. And I played in a Chinese food restaurant in Oxnard, California, and then I played in a Chinese food restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
You should do like a tour of that. All Chinese
about
food
it.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Really cleaning up the streets.
Or you could do
I gotta
Dunkin'
tell you,
Donuts.
both of those places were some of the best fucking shows I've ever played. At that Chinese food place in Cambridge, Massachusetts, was phenomenal. It was amazing. Their sound system was awful. Their lighting system was non-existent. So I just made the best of it, and I just climbed on things. I was up on the windowsills, and we were already 3 stories high at that point, like because we were on the 3rd floor of the building, and it was just we just had a lot of fucking fun with it, and even the people downstairs had to come up and see what the hell was going on because I had so many people jumping and going crazy. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome.
You could do it could be like a Chinese food place / Dunkin' Donuts place. I think that's going to be like 2021, 2022 maybe. We'll work on the bookings for that.
Starring Road Cleanser.
Road cleanser. Debris remover.
That's it. Exactly. Great stuff. All right, so one more question for you. Obviously you're a pretty huge name in the synthwave scene. You got to be listening and digging other acts out there. Is there anything in particularly that's kind of been like catching your ear that you've been like dialing into every now and then?
We are in the golden fucking era of this genre. For anybody who says that this genre is dead or it was better, no, fuck you. This is some of the most amazing music is coming out right now.
That's true.
And its accessibility right now is better than ever. Like just getting to hear people from all over the world, it's amazing. And I'm just so stoked about, listening to the channels, listening to the 80s guys stream, listening to Night Ride FM, and there's names that just pop up all the time. Who the hell? Whoa, holy shit. Like, this is another person I need to follow now. And this is another person I need to follow now.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to say any one person in particular, but there's a lot of really great, amazing stuff out there. And you could really, people are separating themselves, and I don't know. I don't contact people anymore. I don't give unsolicited advice, but there's some people I hear sometimes who are like, whoa, this person this lady is going to dominate, or this dude is gonna like, this is amazing.
Right.
And I feel like you guys get that sense sometimes too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And sometimes, you know what it is? Is sometimes it seems like, you know, there's some real musicians who maybe tired of whatever the hell they were doing, and they might be of the same age, of the same. Maybe they've got the same interest in nostalgic things like that. They find the scene and they put their talent to work. They were making, I don't know, contemporary music before, or R&B, or country music or something, and then they decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to be in a band anymore. I've got a DAW, I've got keyboards, I've got my own instruments. I'm gonna make some synthwave, and they turn out to be some of the best artists ever.
That's it.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna name drop one person, and it's somebody who has almost no presence. I never hear them get talked about, and he consistently puts out some of the most amazing music. It's Polaris Radio, or Polaris, and you just have to look this guy up. He's Scandinavian. I don't know if he's in Denmark or something, but his music is just phenomenal, and I think everybody should tune around there.
I'm gonna dial that in.
Yeah.
Very good. So that is what Street Cleaner is listening to. And yeah, I think as we were talking about it, there's a lot of names that you hear a lot, and we like to play, you know, some of the big names, but also we like to play just these bangers, like the song that we played earlier today by Supremo. I heard that song, I was just like blown away. And these are just people they don't have a huge marketing team behind them. It's just people just making these banger tracks, and that's what just keeps the scene just so lively and vibrant. And you know, yeah, it's a rocket ship right now.
It would be Polaris from Poland.
No, I looked him up. It's Polaris Radio from New Zealand.
There you go.
Yeah, so I was on the wrong hemisphere. My bad.
New Zealand, Scandinavia, same thing.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah, I found him. Polaris Radio, no space.
All right, so
I'm gonna pop him in the chat. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Birthdays.
Yes,
Birthdays. Let's do birthdays, Jules. Who's celebrating their birthdays? You said Damian Jackson last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but I mean, you know, I like to overlap because it was just recently.
2 birthday shout-outs for Damian.
Yes. So yeah, yesterday, Damian Jackson from Rise of the Synths celebrated his birthday, as well as Strike Eagle.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow, Cobra Wipeout from Nightwave celebrated his. And then on the 11th, Sinisis from Spain.
The lovely Sinisis.
Yeah, she's celebrating her birthday, and I've got a track lined up by Mast and her right after this little segment.
Nice.
And let's see, March 12th, which is Friday, Radio Wolf, who used to be local to me, but then he went and chased after Nina in Germany. So yeah, no longer in Toronto. But he's cooking up some good tunes with Nina right now. So happy birthday to Oliver, aka Radio Wolf. And of course, also on Friday, Blair Scott from Synth Central celebrating a birthday.
Oh, very nice.
Saturday, some guy named Alan from, I think he goes by the name Let 'Em Riot.
Oh, Alan!
Hey, it's my uncle, Alan.
My homie.
Yeah, he's all of our uncles.
Yeah.
There you go. So happy birthday to Let 'Em Riot. And, oh, yeah, Dennis, this is a sad one. But we gotta wish him happy birthday anyways. March 14th. You know where we were supposed to be last March 14th?
Oh, my God. Yep.
Celebrating a birthday with Benny from Neon Arcadia.
That's true. Before 2020 hit.
Before the world ended.
I'm just going to call it 2020. Anything that's bad in life, I'm just going to call it 2020.
2020.
That was so 2020.
That was so 2020.
But yeah, so Benny's got another birthday coming up in 2021.
Yeah, I heard he has one every year.
Yeah. Lucky
Sorry.
guy.
the dad jokes come out like right around 10:30 our time.
Anyways, so let's get back to Sinisis.
Yeah, before we do, special shout out in the IRC. Bin, she's having her birthday's coming up, so she forgot to tell us. Shame on you, Jules, for not writing Bin's name down.
Ben needs to friend me on Facebook. So
honestly, it's hard to track down some of the IRC peeps because they're IRC peeps. They're not out there in the social. The IRC, that thing's anonymous. So it's hard for Jules to do his stalking properly.
I know. Well, I mean, I could do it. It's just then I'm pushing the limits
That's true.
of what's cool.
And legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool
Also,
and
you know
legal.
what? Another shout out to someone else who was just popped in and said, who I guess was either correcting me or confirming what I said regarding sunset in Russian. Anyways, Anton Makarov is over in the YouTube chat. Zakat, sunset.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Anyways,
All right.
this track, Mast
Yes.
from Argentina.
Let's do it.
And Sunesis from Spain. They went and did a cover of Laura Branigan's Self Control, and here it is on Night Ride FM.
Is my world
And that was Self-Control.
Oh, what a track.
By Masked featuring Synesis. Yeah.
Laura Reagan cover.
Yeah, I listened to this track earlier today, and
It's fun.
It's awesome.
It's
amazing.
It's a lot.
Where
of
the
fun.
hell did Masked come from, huh?
I live among the
How's that
creatures
okay?
of the night.
I don't even know. All right, so
Great, he's amazing.
he is
Awesome
amazing.
job.
Touring and events, Jules. We have a couple shows. I guess
Yeah, as well.
we're still doing this streaming stuff, but that's cool.
These shows, you know what? Well, we can't go to concerts, but
It's true.
I mean, Starfarer has given us some really awesome stuff
He
every
is.
month.
He's been killing it lately.
I know. I mean, geez, he's had people like Meat Cleaver on and
Hey, and you know what? He is doing that all out of he's using the platform that he has to really do a lot of good for a lot of people and really fill a void right now. And he has no self-interest in his whole body. There's not a single self-interest in what he's been doing because he's been making sure that all donations go to the artists and he's just that guy's a saint, honestly. He's really a rad dude.
He is a really good,
awesome.
and his shows are so well done. Like he really does a good job. We've done our own streaming events on Night Ride FM, and they're not easy.
I want to steal his
coordinate.
Synthamon idea. That's such a good idea.
It is.
Man, just silhouette out everyone and just play do Synthamon games. All day, every day.
Synthamon!
As a Synthamon tweet. That's what he should do.
Synthamon!
Daily Synthamon tweet.
I think in March I did a streaming thing with you guys like almost a year ago.
Yeah, we did. We did
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
for the '80s guy. Was it?
There was no, it was
Oh no, you did a performance. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. When we found the bootleg.
yeah.
We found this bootleg. I don't know how. I
Yeah,
still don't
yeah,
know where
yeah,
this bootleg came from. But it was you in like this dope ass bar, just like slaying it.
Yeah. That was in front of 700 people. That was the biggest show I ever played in my
Oh
life.
my god! Really?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was an awesome event, and yeah, we found that thing. It was dropped on our doorstep by, I don't know, some secretive, shady characters, and we're like, well, shit, it's Street Cleaner. Of course, we're gonna air it because that's what we do. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was really cool that we had people come out to check it out, and yeah, so hopefully we'll do some more live events, but in the meantime, we have these other cool things too. Synth Valley Stream Fest. What else do we have on March 27th? That's a big day, actually, right?
Well, okay. Well, first of all, March 13th, Stream Valley, Synth Valley Stream Fest, number 6. It's going to feature Gregorio Franco, The Warhorse, Ozimov, Faith in the Glitch, North Innsbruck, Aero Nexus, whose T-shirt I just got last week, Arcade Glitch, aka Miles Matrix, who apparently is going to be doing his performance on a bunch of Teenage Engineering pocket operators.
What?
And and Xenocircuit. So that's March 13th online at twitch.tv/StarfareMusic.
Obviously, Faith in the Glitch, is a phenomenal performer all around, and Gregorio Franco has a massive body of dead bodies in his wake. But if you have not seen the Warhorse, if you haven't ever been to Los Angeles to see the Warhorse, I have to say that I think that is got to be my favorite live performance, hands down.
They got to be sick.
His tunes are like hard.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to play with them a couple times now.
They're super hard, but awesome, man. Just so much energy.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hopefully you'll all be playing together again soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So March 27th, we've got. First of all, what is it? The San Junipero party.
Yeah.
With Jackson and what is it? Black Silk and Faith in the Glitch.
Faith in the Glitch.
DJ Valentine. That's going down late on a Saturday night. So if you want your synthwave DJ to you, check that out.
Directly to your face.
Yep. I think it's on Faith in the Glitch's Twitch, I believe. And then let's see. Of course. There's also Alpha Chromeo. He's doing his Black Tie Blowout, which is a Bandcamp live streaming event. And finally, Ollie Ride, he's doing his Once in a Lifetime show. And he's got 3 different schedules for that one to accommodate various people in different parts of the world. So yeah, check out Ollie Ride with Once in a Lifetime. I just want to remind folks that Karin interviewed Starfarer last week. That was pretty cool.
Indeed. Special shout out to Frank J on the YouTube. And finally, it only took us, an hour and a half for somebody on YouTube to give us a hard time.
I was like 8-Ball. 8-Ball's like, shut the fuck up. Play some music.
I tell you what, we're going to play this next one for Frank, although he doesn't deserve it. We're going to play this next track. What do we have lined up here, Mr. Neon Fawkes? Do we do all the rest of the touring events?
Yep, that's it.
All right, very good.
Nothing else.
All right.
Anyways, Vector Hold. Out of California. Actually from San Diego as well.
No.
No?
San Jose.
Oh, San Jose. Okay. San this, San that, San...
Come on, no! No, he's a few hours north. I want to say like 8-hour drive or something.
All right, well, he's got a new album out. It's called Contagion. And we've picked this track. It's called Post Abandoned by Vector Hold here on Night Ride FM.
And once again, that was Vector Hold with Post Abandoned. Yes.
Oh man, quit talking! Fucking hey, put the music back on, damn it! Ugh.
I just want to hear some music. I don't want to hear about the people who make the music.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Shit.
terrible. Anywho,
All right.
we got some shout outs.
Don't worry, tuberculosis and Jack and we're almost done.
We are.
Music's coming back.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're having fun with you.
Now there's some bastard named Street Cleaner in the YouTube chat.
This God, Jesus.
He
This
doesn't
guy
even know how to spell.
All right, so we have this radio station that's called Night Ride FM. We're not just a synthwave and chill type of station. We're a radio station. We do things. We have shows. We have a community. We're pretty cool. We like ourselves. We do have a great channel, and we have great supporters of this channel. So we would like to recognize some of those awesome, rad people who give us money every month to keep us playing and talking. They give us money, literally money, to talk.
Freaky.
And do shows. Go figure. So our new Patreons, we want to send a very special shout out to them. Sarah McLight, hope I said that right.
Seraph McLeod, yep.
I believe they came in at the CS80 tier, I think. That's our top tier, so welcome and thank you so much for the support. Arts, also another great supporter. Thank you so much, Arts. And in our Juno 106 club, we have John McDougall, Christopher Estrada, and Andrew Bennon. So thank you so much for all of the support.
And Andrew Bennon was over in the YouTube chat and the IRC chat.
Yeah.
Andrew Bennon is the man.
He is. If you don't know Andrew Bennon, he's like one of the old school synthwavers. He had...
Oh yeah.
I think 2007, I think, was his debut, or it was like...
he's been making music since the 90s that I would totally call synthwave.
Yeah. I mean, some people have just been doing their thing, and then synthwave just kind of found them. But also another thing that he did, which was pretty rad, is he did all the music for the Chex Quest games. So that's pretty dope. And,
yeah.
I just posted his Bandcamp link in the chats.
Yeah, good dude. Also a big supporter, so thank you so much. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get you back on the Synthwave and Chill in just a few moments. Thank you so much for listening. Many thanks.
Hold up.
To
I just want to give a quick shout out
Who?
to Radioactive 3 who joined the IRC chat.
Thank you so much for joining.
Can I throw a plug in?
Yeah. Plug away.
So Street Cleaner, the video game, is available on Steam right now, and that's just the beginning of the Street Cleaner game stuff. If you're interested in it, keep your eyes open. Follow me. I really can't, say too much right now, but I got to say that there's a lot going on with Street Cleaner, the video game, more so than what you see right now. This is just step one. So,
Nice.
Yeah, please, follow Creaky Lantern as well. They're the developer, and you won't regret it. But
pet the dog.
Yeah. Pet the fucking dog.
Posted the Steam link in the chats.
Oh, thank you. I really
need to
appreciate
check
it.
out the game.
That's it.
And of course, and don't forget Street Cleaner's new album, Edge.
Yep.
Edge.
Dropped.
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to say it earlier, but I have one collaboration on there with Aubrey Hodges, and if you don't know who Aubrey Hodges is, look him up.
Very good.
I was taking a peek at. I was listening to that track earlier today, and wow, it's pretty powerful.
He's up there with like Andrew Bennon in a way, where it's like I as a teenager played games with soundtracks by these people, so it's a real honor to be able to make acquaintances with them, and
Of course.
All right, very good. Now, that's it. We do have what do we have? A crates? I'm looking at show notes here, and half the time I don't even read this stuff that we write down.
I gotta plug this because this is for my own sake.
There you go.
But so yeah, that's the show. So we gotta thank you, Jesse, aka Street Cleaner, for coming on, chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.
And can't wait to see what you got cooking.
I am excited too, and I'm going to go back and play some more Street Cleaner. I'm going to hit some rats on top of the head with bats. I'm going to jump on them, and I tell you what, that game is hard, man. I can't even get past like the first level, so I need to go back.
Well, there's assist mode right out the box. If you just want to turn on invincibility and play it, then it's right there.
Oh, nice.
If you want to turn on unlimited ammo or double jump or anything like that to make the game easier for you, it's all right there for you.
Nice.
Or if you just want to take the edge off, you can turn the difficulty down just a little bit. It's all, accessible right out the gate.
Look at that. So,
well, nothing's more fucked up than buying a game that you can't play. It's like, can you imagine watching a movie and then halfway through the movie there's a quiz and they're like, hey, we're not going to let you watch the second half of this movie unless you tell me what the color of the apron was that guy wore at the barbecue party.
I would fail that so bad.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be like that with video games, So right out the box, the game is at perfect buoyancy, what we want it at. But if anybody wants it more difficult or less difficult, it's all right there for you.
It's all right there. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being on the show, Mr. Street Cleaner Jesse, Meat Beater.
Quite the honor.
we had a list of names. We're just, we'll shout them out after the show. But we have one more track. What do we have lined up here to close us out, Mr. Jules?
Two last shout outs. Josh V and Ronnie A. Guevara over on YouTube. Thanks for tuning
Josh
in.
V!
Guys.
San Diego dude.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to play everyone out with this one last track. Max Cruz is a producer and saxophonist from Down Under. And he's partnered up with the Motion Epic, who's a producer and vocalist from Montreal. And they've partnered up on this great album. And there's a Q rates drive to get it pressed on vinyl. And I want this on vinyl, goddammit. So I'm popping this link in the chats.
Yeah.
Anybody wants a vinyl and wants some good synthwave with some good vocals and especially some batshit insane sax. Like, I think the Midnight, if they go down to Australia, they need to get Max Cruz to do their sax stuff.
There you
Anyways, they've partnered up this song. It's called Dangerous Love by Max Cruz featuring the Motion Epic. And you're hearing it here on Night Ride FM. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and have a great night.
Bye-bye.